Hi, this is Irving Steele, and we are here today on Local Issues. We are super lucky to have two special guests here who are leaders in the artist and creative community throughout Southeastern Connecticut, based just across the way in New London, Connecticut. So we are happy to have Juner and Mark Patnode. So thank you both for being here today.
You're welcome.
And I'm just really curious of how you in this community are able to connect with other artists and other creatives.
The joy that we have is that we live at what was once known as Griffiths Art Center, the Sapphire House. Rhonda Ward lives there, and she and I talked this morning. She is Poet Laureate, of course, of New London. We have had a unique affiliation with artists in New London and across the world. And of course, Juner is from across the world. So let me hand off to Juner.
Yeah, for me, the special part is I have a small studio in the Griffiths Art Center. I'm teaching students enjoy the art. That's how I connected with
And it's a beautiful building, isn't it?
It is. Really is beautiful.
Yeah, I was staying there for a while many years back, and it's just unbelievable what Sharon and the whole team are able to do there to kind of create this local artistic community.
Yes, that's
and
really
you said
good.
You're there, you're able to have classes, people can meet you.
Yes, I teach in different level, different age. And because in that building, we hang up lots of artists' work. So when students come in, they feel, wow, this is an art center.
Art center,
yes.
You feel it, it's the environment there.
Yes.
And we'll have work from Africa, we'll have work from South America, we'll have work from China. We cover the entire world. Juner and I have a collection, and we show it to people.
That's amazing, and it's one of these things that people from all over the world, they come and they congregate there, right? And you help to build this local artistic community with that foundation. And you said you have classes there. Are they usually group classes? Are they one-on-one? How does that usually work?
It's group.
Group classes?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, but she actually does one-on-one. She's being shy. She actually does one-on-one.
Okay, great. And some of the artwork that you've been recently creating is in this book that's right behind me here, and it's called Juner's Home.
Yes.
Do you want to share a little bit kind of what inspired you to create this book?
Okay. This book, I showed three kind of watercolor type. One is a normal watercolor, usually use Eastern art, and paint on the rice paper. It's normal in China. And another one, most people, they don't use that much. It's use watercolor paint on the silk. I want to show the people in ancient China, we have been paint a lot on silk. I want to introduce American know this kind of watercolor.
I think that's a great medium for people to learn more about your culture and cultures from around the world.
That's true.
Through this artwork.
Yes.
But she's not simply doing silk. She's doing Qing, Han, and Song dynasty.
Okay.
She's using all three dynasties.
And for each dynasty has a different style. Can you explain a little bit more?
Actually, it's both is silk, but because we copy that time, so color is different.
Okay.
Yeah.
It depends on what the worms eat. The dietary thing that they ingest creates a different fabric. It's a different silk.
Okay. And when you came to this area, I'm really curious to know kind of what was the reception like? How did people receive you as an artist, as someone maybe coming from China and other places? Can you share anything along those lines?
What's that mean?
When you first came here, the type of work you were doing, everything you were used to doing, how did people react?
Because you know Chinese watercolor have two types. One type is a hand-free. Another type called decorative painting, detail painting. When I come here, I paint the hand-free because most people, they know Charles Chu. So they saw I do this, they say, wow, it's Charles' true style. So I want to show another style to them.
And by the way, she is fluent in 3 languages.
3 languages.
So
That's not true.
No, it is true. Her ability to shift gears and communicate in 3 different languages is astounding.
It's unbelievable.
Thank you.
And with the 3 different languages, I'm also curious, do you think that kind of connects to your artwork as well, that you have maybe 3 or 4 different main styles?
In this book, I show 3 different styles.
Oh, 3 styles.
Yes.
What are the 3 styles you focus on?
One style, watercolor on the silk. Second style, watercolor on the Chinese rice paper.
Mm-hmm.
Third style, Chinese watercolor on the normal watercolor paper.
Great. How was it coming here, as Mark was saying, learning these 3 languages and becoming fluent in them? Was there a lot of support here when you arrived? Was there a lot of English? Did you have English classes you could learn? Can you talk a little bit about that?
Very funny. I'm not very good for English before, but when I teach him, my small students, they teach me.
Yeah.
Teacher, this pronounce not correct.
Yeah.
I really need push my English better.
She sometimes will say green and gray and get green and gray mixed up.
Well, it's easy.
And my students correct me. Teacher, it's not gray, it's gray.
Yeah,
and that is sad. That's okay. My mom does the same thing. Because for Chinese, if we are not born here, we have some accent for the pronouns.
Mm-hmm. And I also understand that you've been quite involved with the local Southeastern Connecticut school as well, with classes and language.
Yes.
What are you involved with there?
I teach in Chinese language. Have been 3 years for Chinese school, and then I start teach art.
Okay.
The children they need the Chinese language.
No, she's selling herself short on that. She also taught English, not just art. She's fluent. She helps students understand.
Because most students, they are born here, they don't know that much Chinese also. So when we teach them, we have to use 2 languages together.
Mm-hmm. I'm honored to teach at the local college here in New London, and I always think the best way to really learn is actually to teach.
Yes, correct.
And so whether you're teaching your beautiful artwork or English or other things, in that same process, you're able to learn quite a bit yourself.
Can you identify the college?
The college is Mitchell College, actually. Have you guys done any?
So you know Renee Fournier?
Exactly.
And you know Kevin Main?
Uh-huh.
Okay. They have passed on to do other things, but I did painting on the beach at Mitchell College, and Mitchell College was huge. We have had 2 colleges that really helped us. One is Conn College, because we were married at Harkness Park, but Mitchell College is absolutely wonderful to us. And if you go down to the basement at Mitchell College, there's a huge painting there, and it was something I did with the state of Connecticut about a young boy standing on the beach there.
That's amazing. Yeah, I mean, what beautiful sight then right along the water there in Mitchell.
Yeah.
Because you two both work quite a bit and have some collaboration or support from, I think, Connecticut Coalition of the Arts or other artistic organizations. Do you collaborate with anything else?
Well, we are each teaching artists with the state of Connecticut.
Okay.
And we enjoy that. And I've got to throw this out to Bonnie Koba. Bonnie Koba and Amy Goldbass were absolutely fabulous in helping us with everything that we did to establish what we were doing.
Yeah. And Mark, you were saying that you've also done a lot of local New London artwork.
What I'm trying to depict is that New London has had kind of a challenging reputation of late. We have lost so many businesses in downtown New London. And what we are trying to do is let people know New London is a wonderful place. It's a safe place.
It's a beautiful place.
It is. And so what I'm trying to do is show the buildings of New London. And of course, Drew is setting something up right now, absolutely perfect, because what I'm trying to do is show that New London has architecture that's superb, absolutely superb.
And through your artwork, you're really able to highlight that. Is that correct?
Yes.
And
Yes. But the challenge is, how do we get people to come to New London? How do we do that?
How do we do it? Maybe art is one of the avenues.
Art is key.
Why do you say that, Juner?
My feeling.
It's your feeling.
Yes.
There's the gallery right there on State Street, I think, Marquee Gallery. And I remember that in the past, they used to have international artists come from all around the world, Chinese included. And it brings this attraction to the city like none other before.
What Alva Greenberg, what she had set up, what Sharon Griffiths had set up, superb, absolutely superb. But we need something more now. We really do. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to her.
I have been talking with Sharon. I hope if have a chance, I want to invite my hometown artist visit here, show them work here, and I invited a New London artist visit my hometown, show their work.
That'd be great.
Yes.
Where would you like to show that?
Oh, here have lots of gallery, you know.
What kind of organizations, what kind of people would you need to maybe help or support you for this project?
Some already they start for do this. We have joined a meeting. Sharon invited us to join a meeting talking about this 2 years ago, but because something suddenly happened, we stopped doing that. We will be continue.
Yeah, if you have these different events, I'm sure down the road there'll be opportunities that we can help, maybe reach out to more organizations to help.
That will be good. Yeah.
Yeah, great. And what are some of your current challenges as artists in the region?
I'm choking up because her popularity is jumping off the charts.
Recently you said you were on
She's
ABC.
got four shows coming up. People want her.
Yeah.
They see it. They love her. They want her.
They still love you.
And for these shows, are you able to work as a tandem to get both of your artwork displayed?
Tandem means two together.
Yes, we do.
R-E.
We do. In this June, is that true?
June.
We will have a together show in the NIC gallery.
Awesome. And where are the other shows coming up?
Studio 33.
Hygienic art.
Hygienic art.
Yes.
And I thought I saw something at the Lime Art Association.
Espressiones?
Yes, this week.
Okay.
Yes.
And you had a show recently at Lime Art Association, maybe in the past?
No, we just showed some single
show.
piece there. Yeah, not a solo show.
And not a show there yet. Yeah, because oftentimes people think it's hard to follow your artistic passion.
Yes.
You kind of live this creative life, but you're both able to do that here in New London.
The challenge is the investment for any artist. It's the investment. It's buying the supplies. It's taking the time. She will work for hours and hours and hours and hours on a piece of work. And everything is done from the heart and by faith. So she doesn't know, will someone buy it? She doesn't know that, but she does it constantly. And that's the gift that she has as an artist, is she keeps producing. She keeps producing.
I will not stop because sometimes you make art not for sale. Sometimes you make art just because you want to do that.
Where does that motivation come from?
Motivation means, how do you feel when you make art?
When I see something and I think something I want to paint. For this book, I give it to my grandma because when I was very small, she plants a lot
Yes.
of beautiful flower in the garden, give me very good memory.
But I tell you about her grandmother. Her grandmother had a hot pot the size of this table, and she would feed the entire family. She would have food go into the hot pot, cooking all day, feed the entire family, all the family.
That's in my very deep memory. So until now, I still want to paint that. Yes.
So it's almost like a journal for you, helping you
Yes.
remember the great memories.
Yes.
Awesome. And I think one special thing in the region is the Southeastern Connecticut Chinese Cultural School, and that allows us to have some of your classes and things for people to kind of learn from you, right?
Yes, they have lots of classes like language, math, and the musician, dancing, and art. They just want to share with this area, also teaching all the Asia children still continue learn your hometown art and the language.
Yeah. One thing Drew always says is maybe have one kind of somewhat controversial thing on each of these. And just when I was driving over today, I heard on the radio that they have lines of people in Manhattan right now in Chinatown passing out pepper spray. And if you could just kind of share your thoughts and feelings on this.
I'm going to talk to that.
Okay.
This is going to be perhaps offensive to someone, and I'm going to take that on myself. We have such a binary structure in this culture. We have a binary structure that causes division. And because I was born last century, and I grew up with united we stand, divided we fall, and I imbue that culture within myself. I imbue that. There is something that is happening to Asians that is wrong in our culture. We should not reduce ourselves to the binary argument that divides people. We really need to be united.
I appreciate you saying that, and especially every single day at schools, we say the Pledge of Allegiance in America, liberty and justice for all. And what do you think we can do, maybe through artwork or other means, to reduce that binary element?
Let me turn that to Juner.
I talked with Glenn Cheney today, actually. I have two students. They come from Islam High School. They draw two pieces of artwork, show how they are feeling. One is a boy, he drew a man hold a board, say, stop Asia hate, because he wants to show the history, how Chinese working hard for this country. Another girl, she drew three hands hold together. One hand color is black, one hand color is white, another one is yellow, which means all of colors people need holding, standing together, no hit each other, no hurt each other. That's children's feeling. It's also is my feeling.
And it's powerful if you see the artwork like that.
Yes.
And to think of the color too, you know, we all bleed the same color blood. We're all humans, we're all here together, especially for everything going on globally as well right now. That I think that's powerful. Are there other next steps along those students that you hope to take?
I have been asked Glenn Cheney if he can please post the two drawing to some like a newspaper or something. Let people see, let they understand what's Asia children feeling. Don't hurt them, they are children. They love this country and they need have a good space for grow up.
Yeah.
I'm fortunate in my experience at having traveled to many countries. I've been in Israel, I've been in Jordan, I've been in Bulgaria, I've been in many countries, and I have understood that people around the world, they really do love and care about other people. They really do. the ones who really want to cause problems. And Juner and I are talking about that. We are worried about ones who want to cause problems.
Mm-hmm.
The bottom line is we need to love and care for each other.
Yeah. And potentially art and creativity is an avenue for people to express some of their thoughts and express some of their things to create more of this peace around the world.
And that's what brought us together.
Okay, tell us more, if you don't mind sharing.
We are neighbor.
Neighbor, okay.
We are both living in Griffith Art Center, and because we always have a common, how say that?
She would, we live in 2 different apartments. She's here, I'm there. But we share so many times. I will leave her food, she will leave me food. I would leave her chocolate and avocados. She likes avocados and fruit. So I would drop things to her. Just friends.
Mm-hmm.
And we take care and we give to each other.
And also artwork as well.
Yes, both best part is we can talking about art, and he bring me to some art show,
Yeah.
and I show my artwork to him.
Irving, she's so shy. She would stand in a corner. She would be so shy, so shy. But now, she's not shy anymore.
Well, maybe it's all the art that you guys have been practicing together and putting into these books.
Art make us meet together and getting together.
Mm-hmm.
Art is good.
Do it.
And Mark, maybe you want to share a little bit about the book that you had, Cultivating Illuminations. What's the story on that?
That's a really deep question.
Yeah.
Well, I'll just simply do this.
There's just some beautiful pieces of New London,
Yeah, colorful work.
the parks. We have so much natural beauty around here, don't we?
We do. Southeastern Connecticut is such a rich area,
Mm-hmm.
such a wonderful area.
Mm-hmm.
And when you think about proximity of New York being here, Boston being here,
Right in the middle.
Hartford, yep. And if I could be deferential to Sonolis Incorporated, where I was working for 35 years, Dave Hinkle wanted to put up on the studios. He wanted Waterford because he said when he went through Cherry Hill, New Jersey, you could see the water tower that was there, Cherry Hill. He wanted the same thing for Waterford, to advertise how beautiful, how wonderful this area is.
Exactly. I mean, I think, why not have some of your beautiful artwork in New York City or in Boston, these other places, and people can see how gorgeous and how amazing this part of the state and country truly is.
Good idea. I like that.
Okay.
And something like that, why can't it help to spark more tourism to the region? We're just thinking how we can get more people come to the shops of New London and throughout the region. They see how beautiful it is through your artwork, because that depicts it so well. Eventually, these people will be coming here. It's just one idea that
It's a good idea.
we have. Yeah. And we're also curious too of what other people in the community could potentially do if someone's interested in art, or maybe they're part of a church or some kind of organization that they want to support more arts. How could they maybe work with two of you?
What Gene and Steve Siegel are doing with the Guard Art Center is genius. It's huge. They're expanding, they're doing more. They need more government support. They really do. And I'm sorry I have to go here, but I know that Steve has been reaching out asking for help, asking for more support. He really does need more government support. The Gard Arts Center really needs more government support. There are the arts in New London.
I mean, maybe some of these beautiful schools that are getting constructed in New London and other places, maybe they also have some space that we could highlight your art and connect your teaching to the public schools even more, and have it a form of education.
That's a good idea. We want to show our work to anyone, everyone.
Well, we are just so lucky to have both of you in this community, helping to support the arts, express your creativity, and then also share that love just of one another and then also of art to more people. And so how can people find out more about the two of you? How and where, maybe, if you don't mind sharing.
She's going to say WeChat.
Okay, what's WeChat?
She's going to say WeChat.
Aren't we chatting right now?
Yes, that's true. WeChat is an app for Chinese community talking each other, like Facebook.
Like an APP?
APP.
Okay. Okay.
You can find us on the Facebook also.
Okay. And I think you have a web page, and Mark, you have a YouTube channel as well. Awesome. Well, we're so happy and thankful for you guys to be here, and grateful to have you as a guest today. So thank you again.
Thank you.
谢谢。
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 For谢谢。
Thank you to you, he said as Chinese.
我谢谢。
我谢谢。我谢谢你。
对。
对对对对。And what is 对对对对?
It's yes. Correct.
correct. And you always do 2 or 3?
No, actually one is good.
I do too
One's
much.
enough.
She'll tell you I do too much. I go over the top.